I work hard, I'll be where I want to be. I'll be where I want to be.
Thanks for staying with us. The rights of children in Jamaica have been entrenched in law to ensure that one and all protect these youngsters and look out for their welfare. Today's Get the Facts explores how the Office of the Children's Advocate is leading that charge.
Oh, to be a child again. Not a care in the world, having mommy and daddy take care of everything, thinking only about homework and what games to play in the schoolyard tomorrow. That's what childhood ought to be like. But for many children, life is not so simple. No loving, responsible parent, unsafe surroundings, and the absence of many of the rights that children should have. That's where the Children's Advocate comes in. In 2004, a new law called the Child Care and Protection Act said Jamaica needed a children's advocate, someone who would protect and enforce the rights of children and promote their best interest and welfare. So the Office of the Children's Advocate was established, and 2 years later, the first advocate, Mary Clark, was appointed. The Office of the Children's Advocate, or OCA, is a commission of Parliament, which means that the Children's Advocate reports directly to Parliament. Literally, every year the OCA has to submit a report detailing its activities. At the top of that list is legal representation. The OCA can get a lawyer for a child who needs one. The Children's Advocate can also bring non-criminal court proceedings before the court or a tribunal, or intervene in a case involving children's rights. Then there is a regulatory function of the OCA, reviewing the services provided for children in schools, state homes, and juvenile facilities. The Office of the Children's Advocate also reviews laws and practices that relate to the rights of the child. In the event that the best interest of children is not being served by those laws and practices, the OCA will make recommendations to Parliament. So what if a child wants help to file a complaint against some authority? The OCA can provide assistance, even funding, as well as investigate the complaint, even if the complaint is against a government authority. The Children's Advocate is also legally responsible for keeping proper records of complaints received and is not allowed to give out any personal details of the child concerned. But most important is the OCA's duty to keep the public informed. The OCA is mandated to ensure that children and adults know about the issues affecting people under 18 years old. Children also have to be told where to go to get help if they need it. It's all part of the OCA's duty to protect and enforce the rights of children. The right to live, the right to the best possible health care, nutritious food, safe drinking water, clean surroundings, and information to stay well. Children also have a right to live with their parents unless it is bad for them. They have a right to protection from harm and danger, the right to a name and nationality, the right to give their opinion and choose their own friends. For a full list of children's rights, visit the OCA's website, www.ocajamaica.com. Information on the Children's Advocate's functions and responsibilities are also available online. The office is located on the ground floor of the Air Jamaica building, 72 Harbour Street, downtown Kingston. You may call the Office of the Children's Advocate at 948-1293, 948-3279, or toll free at 1-888-948-1134.
Parents, take your place. Talk to your child about sex.
Jamaica is on a bold path to recovery. After a period of long, hard thinking, after a season of considering the stark economic realities facing the country, it is decided that Jamaica needs the help of the IMF and other multilateral institutions now.
Without that help, the exchange rate would fly through the roof, and the cost of living would go on fast rapid. Without that help, we would not be able to meet our bills. Essential government services would have to be shut down. It would lead to a catastrophe that is beyond description.
That critical help is now on the way. The IMF, World Bank, IDB, and the Caribbean Development Bank have collaborated to provide Jamaica with $2.4 billion over the next 27 months. These funds will support the aggressive medium-term economic program we must all now embrace with unwavering commitment and sacrifice to safeguard Jamaica's future.
We can't afford to deviate from this program. We can't afford to slip back into the ways of the past. Slackness, skylarking, and failure are no longer options that are open to Jamaica.
This program needs the support and sacrifice of each and every Jamaican.
I know that these harsh economic times weigh heavily on the very poor and vulnerable. Their pain cannot be ignored, nor can they be left to wait until the economy recovers. Last year, we increased the provisions for social safety net programs such as PATH and the school feeding program.
Despite the fiscal constraints, the government will be increasing those provisions even further in the coming budget, and NIS pensioners will not be left out. The benefits to Jamaica are many. The possibilities are endless. Positive results will include curtailing expenses and reducing debt servicing costs, resulting in reduced borrowing. Reduced borrowing will free up government's money so that it can spend more on improving social services like health, education, fixing roads, and providing better water supply. This, coupled with banks offering low interest rates, will result in a financially healthy environment for investment, production, and job creation.
We are preparing for that new environment, preparing to fast-track that transformation. A number of significant new projects are scheduled to come on stream in the course of this year.
The path of recovery will include the following positive pursuits: financing and build-out of a new LNG facility resulting in cheaper electricity, positive signs in the aluminium industry, at least one plant may reopen and new investments are being pursued, conclusion of the casino legislation resulting in increased revenue, the Harmony Cove project involving several billion US of new investment. The new Falmouth port is on schedule and will begin receiving megaships early next year. Fast-tracking of developmental projects, business expansion and investment applications. Economic project agreements with China and an investment mission to the Gulf states all show great promise.
The way forward is exciting. It will not be without its challenges. But if we make this fundamental shift in how we conduct our business, we will meet those challenges and we will be victorious.
Jamaica, this is our task. This is our challenge. This is our hope. This is a new beginning.
Jamaica, where we live, where we live, where we live. Let's strive for the positive, superlative. The environment, our prerogative. Now we community, make we get active. Spruce up Jamaica. Nice up yourself. Feel better than the area. Nice up yourself. Earn more money voucher. Nice up yourself. Spruce up Jamaica. Nice up yourself. Spruce up Jamaica, that's how we do it thing. We feel better in a clean surroundings. Spruce up Jamaica, they